You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes in my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Saints going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins. They'll run with Thompson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Ohio!
Again, a run with Thompson. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run.
Come on, let's flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
To throw on third down. Wallace completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Fresh set of downs here. Wentz going to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Redskins. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Hut. Flex round. Flex round.
Separating from the gun. Wallace. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down. Wallace. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Wallace under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw. Wallace. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Coming left is Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first is Wentz. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
First down, Wentz. He shakes him off. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
On first down, Wallace finding some room at midfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first and 10, Wallace going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on second and 10 now.
Let's go.
To throw again. Wallace. He's got his man. This is Jackson. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Wallace. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the... Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure, and the ball is knocked out into the Redskins' hand that they do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw. Wallace. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Looking to throw. Wallace throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. 190.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the first first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Ohio. Begin.
On first down, Wallace. He gets it here to Peak. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. Wallace looking sideline, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wallace. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun, Wallace. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace caught on the right side. Reed. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 1st down. Wallace. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Wallace going deep for Moncrief. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But that's good.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down. Wallace. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw. Wallace. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. A toss running left. That's Thompson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room to run past midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here come the Redskins now. On 1st and 10, Wallace. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Crash. Yeah, baby. Boom. Let's go. Shoot. Let's go. Ryan,
Throwing again. Wallace. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Wallace. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Thomas, the man in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz completes it to Benjamin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down, Wallace. And that's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Watch twist. Watch twist. Ohio.
Back to throw. Wallace. He's going to let it fly. The swing pass caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Back to the air on second down. Wallace. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Wallace steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Wentz to throw. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for New Orleans, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.